Good morning, happy Saturday, and welcome back to another week in our lives. My name is Ivy, and I am super excited to have you along with us this week. I am down at the lake on this rather chilly August 1st morning. It's odd. I think the high today is only going to be 78. So I did come down in a sweatshirt because it was chilly, and then I cleaned. Sweatshirt was the wrong choice. I got very hot, but we had a quick turnaround. We just had guests leave. They actually left Thursday, but since we didn't get home from our little trip, watch last week's vlog if you want to know what little trip, we didn't get home from that until late yesterday afternoon, and so I didn't have time to clean yesterday. Came down this morning, did a quick clean. My cousin is having her birthday party down here today. She is sweet 16. She was born on our anniversary, so that's really sweet. But sadly, we will not be at her birthday party. Aiden will be here as our representative, but Scotty, Riley, and I are going to a youth group member's wedding. So kind of previous youth member. She comes and helps every once in a while. She's in her early 20s. I really don't know if she's 21, 22. I lose track of them. It's crazy how fast they grow. But we're going to her wedding today, and it's the same time as the party. So anyhow, yeah, I always love starting out my week down here. If it is ever an option, I love opening the vlogs here because it is my most favorite place in the entire world. And who can blame me, right? We are beyond blessed, and I know that. So anyhow, I just wanted to open this vlog, say, hey, how you doing? Welcome, so glad you're here. I'm gonna say it up front. If you are not yet, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future content. We are just having a lot of fun around here. We're doing lots of stuff right now in our lives. We are remodeling some areas in our house. We're fixing to start on our bathroom. That may be what brought you to this video. I am a school teacher and I'm getting ready for back to school. That may be what brought you to this video. Whatever it may be, we are very busy, a busy family. So if you like day in the life, week in the life type of content, busy life content, please follow along with us. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me comments down below throughout this video. We're just so blessed. We have a blessed life and we are blessed to share it with you all. So if you enjoy the content, please subscribe. All right, we have that out of the way. We've looked at the lake. It's so gorgeous. I've said good morning. Let's get this day started. Let's get this week started. Come on along with us and see what all we can get into. Hey y'all, it is later. We're actually just pulled into the wedding and everybody's pulling in behind us, but Scotty and I and Riley.
Third wheel
in it, as she said. Caleb couldn't get it. Well, he probably could have got off work, but he didn't get off work for the wedding. And she's like, I'm just going to be third wheeling it all night. So anyway, we are excited to go to this wedding. It is outdoors. It is a cool August day. So I'm excited that I was telling Riley, I was like, we haven't gotten married 2 days before this, 21 years ago. It was a hot day. So what a blessing that she has a nice, cool day for her wedding day. So anyway, we're going to go to this wedding. And if other people post on social media before this vlog comes out, I'll post the clips. But if people don't post, I'm not going to put it in there. But as long as people post, I'll include some stuff from the wedding as well.
For the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Mason Bernard.
Good afternoon. Happy Monday. It is 3:30 in the afternoon, actually. I just got down here to do a clean, somewhat of a quick clean, somewhat of a, I actually do need to clean. But it's Riley's college friends that are coming to stay, so there's like that. I want it to be nice for them, but also it's a place where they can stay until they can check into college in a few days. So anyway, it is what it is. I gotta clean it. My cousin was down here Saturday, and they did end up staying the night. And then our family came down here last night for family dinner night. And so, yeah, it needs cleaned, but probably not the deepest clean I've ever cleaned. But let me tell you, the reason I'm actually on here doesn't have anything to do with cleaning. It has to do with my tooth. It has been a very emotional day for me. It started at 7:30 this morning. The dentist called me, actually the endodontist called me, and they had a cancellation and could I come in today? And then they sent me my quote, and it was a lot of money, and I had a freak out panic attack and tried to figure everything out, and we did, and we always do, and it's fine, it's whatever, but it was a lot of money. But anyway, so I did go in and get a root canal done on my tooth. They did an assessment, found that it is indeed dying, whatever, so they did a root canal. They were really nice, they were really kind and everything. It was just really emotional and frustrating because I still just feel like it should have been avoided or whatever and not even happened. But anyway, so as soon as I got done with that, I called my dentist and I was like, hey, I'm in town, I'm already numb, can I come and get my permanent crown put on? So I go over there and he gets my permanent crown put on. Like, I'm not even joking, the entire half of my head was numb. Like, I could feel the numbness in the back of my head, in my ear, of course in my jaw and everything. My nose was like, it was miserable, like the numbness. Now, I said this last week or a couple weeks ago, I can fall asleep in the dentist chair. I fell asleep in the dentist chair. I'm not even joking. Like, they had put this thing in there so I couldn't shut my mouth. That's one of the main reasons that I don't, is because like I have to like pay attention to open my mouth and close my mouth and whatever. No, I kept dozing off, and like it would wake me up when she would do a certain thing or whatever. And one time I like jolted because I had fallen asleep and she thought I was in pain. I was like, no. I'm fine. It's fine. I'm so sorry. And she's like, if it hurts, you have to tell me. I'm like, it doesn't hurt. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, you know, my mouth's propped open. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And anyway, they were so kind. But I had my mouth propped open for like an hour and a half to have this done. And oh my gosh, the numbness has now worn off. I went and got my permanent crown put on. My bite feels great. But everything does hurt. And the little like take home papers say it'll hurt for 24 to 48 hours. And actually the pain could last 7 to 10 days because they literally, you know, drilled down into my tooth. And so it hurts pretty bad, like very bad. And like my jaw hurts, I think, from having my mouth open for so long. And she gave me 4 shots of numbing agent. And that's what made my whole side of my face completely numb. But those shots were so painful. I really think that's where some of my pain is coming from, is the shots from the site where the shots were. Anyhow, I got to my dentist. I called afterwards and I was like, hey, I just finished here. Is there any way he can just get me in? And they're like, yes, come right over. So I go to my dentist. He's super nice. Of course, he is nice. Okay, I know I've been like, do I need to get a new dentist now? He is nice, but he's also just like, how's your day? Okay, great. See you in 6 months. You know, like, I don't know. He's got a lot of patience, yada, yada. He was so nice to me today. And he's like, I'm sorry this has happened. Sometimes when you get into a tooth, it unopens a problem we didn't know we had, blah, blah, blah. Basically saying it still wasn't his fault. The tooth, that really was there, but yeah, okay, doing this did show up and present the problem faster or whatever. And I was like, I just shouldn't have gotten it done. And he was like, I understand that. He's like, but this could have been the problem in a year or two. We just never know. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So he's like, but he said, I am going to half the rest of what your balance is because I feel really bad that all of this happened. And he's like, I don't like people being upset. So anyway, I like cried so much today. It's stupid. It's so stupid, but I'm not hurt. I'm in pain, but I'm not hurt. I am frustrated and mad. That was what my problem was, you know. And I just felt like he really brushed me off that day. And I told his receptionist this morning, I do not have a problem with this dentist. I just do not like how he handled this situation. I felt very dismissed that day. I felt very brushed off. I felt like he didn't even want to touch anything. He was just like, okay, now it's somebody else's problem. And that just really upsets me. And she was like, okay, I understand. Thank you. She's like, we'll talk to him. We'll have him call you. Well, I said, I have to leave at 9:20 to make it to this appointment on time. Well, he called at 9:40, but I was driving and I just didn't want to answer the phone. I'm like, you've already upset me so much and I have already cried so much this morning. I don't even want to answer my phone. I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm already on my way to this appointment. I don't want to get upset before I go to this appointment. So I didn't answer the phone. And I saw his voicemail once I arrived and everything. And he basically said the same thing. I'm sorry this has happened. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Blah, blah, blah. So then he offered to eat half of it or whatever, which was not a little bit of money, you know. So that went a long way for me. And he was so nice. And he did say he was sorry this happened. He didn't say, you know, sorry he did it. But the way he explained stuff is how he should have explained it last week. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt so dismissed and it was frustrating. But anyway, I've just had an emotional day today. I don't know why. Why I took it so emotionally. It's frustrating. And yeah. So hopefully all is well. Hopefully everything is all fixed. I have a shiny new cap in the back. And he said, let's just take care of this today and move on as if nothing ever happened. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds great. So anyhow, it's just been a frustrating day. Then I went home because I was so exhausted and just emotionally exhausted, physically exhausted. And I wasn't quite in pain yet, but the numbness was starting to wear off and everything. And it just was like achy. So I was like, well, I'm going to take like an hour and a half nap. And then I have to go clean the cabin. So I did. I took an hour and a half nap. And when I woke up, the numbness was gone. And the pain had really set in. So I took some ibuprofen as soon as I got up and headed down here. So I want to get everything done, cleaned up, straightened up, taken care of so I can get back home. And actually not even back home. I have to go and pick up my grocery order. We did not get groceries last week because we went away on our anniversary trip. I do not like this. Undo this. Someone found this basket and put it on this table. So normally these things are in here. So the basket can just go in the trash for all I care. It used to be on top of that table and it had like brochures and stuff in it. And at one point when we were moving furniture out and back in, it just never got reset. So I really don't care about it. It was a Dollar Tree basket. So I don't know. I'll put it right here for now. Okay, I need to quit rambling. I just wanted to fill you in on everything. I totally intended to film before I went in this morning, but again, I was already so emotional before I got there. And I just didn't want to, I had already like kind of pulled myself together. I didn't want to cry before I went in there, but literally as soon as I went and sat down, I started crying. And they're like, are you okay? Can we get you anything? And I'm like, I'm just frustrated. I'm so sorry. I can't hold my emotions together. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I'm just frustrated. It's nothing to do with you guys. You've done nothing. And they were so sweet, the people at that office. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna get to work. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Well, it's 6 o'clock. There is no such thing as a quick clean down here, but I'm done. And I just kept thinking like, I can't not do this and I can't not do that. And you know, I didn't dust the back of the TV. So that's something I didn't do. I didn't wash the windows. I see a lot of little kid fingerprints on windows. Didn't wash the windows, but I did everything else. So I'm done. I'm leaving. I have to go pick up my groceries. So anyway, I tried to do a quick clean, but it didn't work out. Scotty's, gonna come fix this door. Hang on. Chunk that into the car. Scotty's gonna come fix this door because it's broken again. Well, he did fix it. He tightened the screws and it's like, oh, the screws were just loose. It worked. It fixed it. It did fix it for a minute, but now it's sagging again. So he's gonna come fix the door and take the trash and put these chairs away for me because I'm tired. I need to wipe this table. Okay, I'll use this towel that's out here and wipe this table. I should sweep this porch too, but I'm not gonna. I gotta go get my groceries. It's late. So anyhow, that's all. I'll see you guys later. Okay, two things. I'm on my way to get my groceries. First one, I bought these buns. Piece of it just flew off. I bought these buns yesterday. We had our family dinner night down at the lake and we had brats, and these were like the market size brat buns. Oh my gosh, it is so good. I can't even express how good it is. My tooth being hurt, I've only had ice cream today because down at the lake we had some ice cream. So I was like, I'm starving. What can I eat? Oh, there's ice cream. So I had like a couple scoops of ice cream. That's all I've had to eat today. So I'm going to try this bread, although it's kind of like, it's a lot of chewing because it's bread. Then my drink, it is not pink at all because it's a color changing cup. But it is peach, mango, pineapple, Sprite. Oh my gosh. So good. It's like the gem, I'm not going to say it right. It's like the mango nectar stuff and then the Dole pineapple juice. So it's juices with the peach syrup and then Sprite. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Okay, I'm going to town, going to get my groceries. I'll see you later. Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. I am out and about this afternoon. It's like pretty late in the afternoon, 2:09, and it's already been a day. Like, not a bad day, but I feel like I've done so much already today. My mom, a million things. I did not get up and go to the gym this morning because my tooth was hurting so bad. It's actually feeling better through the day. And I Googled so many things like, should I have gone to the dentist? Should I have got my cap right afterwards? Blah, blah, blah. Like trying to figure out, like, did I screw up by getting my cap put on right after? But when I called my dentist, I was like, I'm in town. I'm already numb. Can I come get my cap on, or do I need to have like a waiting period? And they're like, let me ask. So they went and asked, and they came back and they're like, nope, come right on over. So if it was bad, it was on them, right? Which, of course, right? I'm just kidding. Anyway, so it is feeling better throughout the day. Google said like 24 to 48 hours, it should start feeling better, and could take up to 3 weeks to feel better. But most people feel completely better within like 3 to 5 days, or 5 to 7 days, or I don't remember. I Googled it this morning when I was in pain, woke up in pain. But anyway, so I slept in till 8. Actually, it was a little before 8 when I woke up because the family got home from the gym. They went to the gym. The dogs were barking, so that woke me up. So I laid there till like 8:30, and then I got up and called. My mom had texted me at like 8:30 and said, call me when you get up. So I was already awake, but I got out of bed and called her and went over and helped her do a few things and visited with her for like 2 hours. So then went back home. By then it was lunchtime. I was going to leave straight from there to go work in my classroom. But since I stayed for 2 hours, I was like, well, I'm just going to go home and eat lunch, change my laundry, do all that. Also this morning, after I talked to my mom, I called and made an eye appointment finally. Oh my goodness, guys. I think I'm going to need bifocals. It's ridiculous. Like lately, I have had to take my glasses off to read things that are close. That's crazy. So, finally made an eye appointment. Waited all summer to do this because, I don't know. It's so expensive, and I just paid, thousands of dollars for get my tooth fixed. So that's lovely. But anyway, finally made an eye appointment, but it's going to be like the first week of school, sadly. And then I made the kids appointments for their sports physicals. They both need sports physicals this year. So anyway, just did a lot of that stuff. And then now I have left, gone to the bank, gone to the post office. Now I'm at Dollar Tree. I had a few thoughts of things I wanted / needed / probably doesn't exist for my classroom, but I'm going to go check it out anyway. And see if they have anything similar at the Dollar Tree. I'm about to rant about a pet peeve. This person next to me just pulled into a handicap spot and they look less than handicap. And I know I shouldn't judge. I know not all handicaps are physical, but like, I just knowing all the things my mom went through as a caregiver trying to find parking spots for people she has cared for and never could find a parking spot. And then now that she is disabled, the things we have dealt with people parking in handicap spots or blocking handicap spots. So anyway, sorry. I said I was fixing to go on a rant and then I did it anyway. So I'm going to run into Dollar Tree and get some things there. And I need to get a drink because I made another Sprite, peach, mango, pineapple, but I drank it all between going to my mom's house, going back home, going back to town. I drink all my Sprite. So I need to find a drink. If I get nothing else in here, I need to get a drink. But then I'm going to finally go work in my classroom. Actually, no, then I'm going to go vote because I keep forgetting it's voting day. So I'm going to go vote and then go to my classroom. And probably at that point, I'll be like, okay, I'm just ready to go home. I'm not going to go to my classroom, but I need to go to my classroom. So probably going to do that. Anyhow, let's go to Dollar General. No. Let's go to Dollar Tree. See if there's anything in here reminiscent to what I would like to have for my classroom. And just go from there. Well, I found nothing I actually went in there for. Actually, no, take that back. I found first aid kit stuff and a little bulletin board thingy. Other than that, I found nothing else I went in there for, but I still managed to buy a lot. So, that's just how it goes. And I did get a drink. So, there you go. Also, sorry, I'm just pulling out of my parking spot. I hate to say this, but it's true. I'm kind of glad I'm going at this hour now. It's 3 o'clock on the dot right now. Because that means nobody else will be there. And I can actually get some stuff done. I love with a passion everyone I work with. Amazing people. I have zero willpower and I will talk to everyone. You've seen those signs that say like, do not talk to me, I can't resist, and I will end up having a 2-hour conversation, blah, 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 and I have to get work done. I need one of those for my door. I need one that says, I love you, but don't talk to me because I can't not talk. Y'all know this about me, long story long, right? I can't just have a casual, how you doing, good to see ya, walk away conversation with people. I have to have a tell me everything about your entire summer conversation with people. It's one reason I go in before school starts, because once we go to in-service, no matter, that's a whole nother subject. Okay, I'll get there in a second. No matter how long they do or do not give us to work in our room, it's never enough. And we end up spending half the time just catching up from the summer, But the thing I said's another story. We got our email for in-service. There is no itinerary. What? What does this mean? Does it mean we're getting more or less time to work in our room? Does it mean they just don't know? Like, what? Why do we not have an itinerary? I'm losing it. Like, I need an itinerary. So we'll see how that goes. That's just even more incentive to get stuff done before school starts, because my brain goes to, we're going to be in meetings all day and do not get to work in our rooms. I'm hopeful that it's the opposite way around, but then even still, I'll be done with all my decorating and cleaning and organizing, and can just work on lesson plans, which that would be incredible. Plus my, the videos, all that jazz. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to be on my phone while I'm driving. So, sayonara. I'll see you guys at the classroom, but I probably won't really film. I'll be filming for my classroom setup video. So, I really wanted to have more filmed by now so that my first classroom setup video could have gone up Monday. But with trying to do the house and my tooth and our trip, it just hasn't been possible. It just hasn't been possible. Too busy to do more in my classroom up till this point. So, okay, I'm gonna go vote. I needed to go vote. Don't forget to go vote. Hope you voted today. In our area, there's some really big amendments up for vote that are very important, especially to educators right now. So please make sure you vote. It's your duty and your right. You should do it. So go vote. Okay, I did it. Now on to my classroom. All right, I am cooking dinner right now, and oh my goodness, I am like proud of this dinner. I'm making meatball subs because I had a lot of those brat buns left from Sunday. And first of all, the meatballs are amazing, but now like I have them all put together and they look so legit. I'm fixing to put cheese on them, but before I do that, I was going to show you, and then I'll put cheese on, then I'll put them in the oven, but so good. I'm very excited to eat this dinner. All right, there they are. 4 meatballs in each one. Doesn't that look so good? It actually kind of looks like a hot dog looking at through the camera, but I promise it looks like a legit meatball sub. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. We are down here at the lake for youth group, and we have a neighboring church joining us, and there are a lot of people down here. It's pretty crazy. I pulled down and I was like, whoa, there's a lot of people here. So it's exciting though. We love having other people join us, and it's gonna be a fun night. So it's almost time. Oh, that was a text message. It's almost time to ring the bell and get at least the people that are going to change clothes up here to change. And then it'll be time for a lesson and song soon. So anyhow, it's a nice night. I love that there's so many people here. It's exciting. Lots and lots of people. There's all our people being unsocial on the porch. Did you hear what I said about you?
I see it every time. I go there and I went the other day and I just didn't be there. I was like, okay, sounds great. She literally told me.
Hey y'all, happy Friday. Back down at the lake today. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Coming to clean. Riley's college friends left this morning, and my cousin is actually staying this weekend, and they're not going to be here till 6. I told him I was going to come and clean. What time are they coming? He's like, oh, you got plenty of time. We're not going to be there till at least 6. So I was like, perfect. I can take a slow morning. And I did. We went to the gym this morning, came home. Well, actually, we went and ate breakfast. I did film a clip of breakfast this morning. And then went home and took a nap and laid in bed because I'm so exhausted. I don't know. I think I know that summer's winding down, and I wanted to just kind of take a rest today. So I was going to go back up to my classroom, but changed my mind. So anyhow, it is time now, though. It is crunch time. I must get this cabin clean. When we were here Wednesday, these boys, 2 teenage boys, well, young adult men, we'll say it that way, they had it very clean in there. So I'm hopeful that when I walk in here, it's just as clean as it was Wednesday and make my job a little bit easier. Throwing that over the wall over there. Also, this. I don't know if you could even see it, but getting all the sticks out of the way. Okay, let's go clean the cabin, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Okay, literally just about cried reading their guest book entry. They wrote an entry for every single day. They were such sweet boys. It was really a blessing to get to. That's kind of, as a mom, you want that. Like, you want your kids to like bring their friends home and be the place. It wasn't our house. This isn't our house, but it was just really cool that we had the opportunity. I didn't even look around. I looked straight to the guest book. What little precious guys. Oh my God. Look at this. They are like the dream guests that anyone would ever want to have here. Anyhow, just sweet boys, and their message was so sweet, and we are so grateful. Holy cow. They left money. Thank you so much, Mrs. Flippo. I do appreciate you and your family for letting me and Evan stay here. Gavin. So sweet. Anyway, they just kept a little journal of their week here, and what a blessing it was to have them. So definitely we'll have them again if they would like to come and stay if we have an opening. So anyway, Lola, I need to get started. Okay, I'm almost done. Kind of. I just had to mop. So yeah, I'm almost done. Anyway, I just finished sweeping. 99% of that is dog hair. The last 2 guests have not had dogs. So if anyone ever wondered why we charge $100 pet fee, that's why. 2 guests later, after sweeping and vacuuming, and I will admit I did not mop before the last guest, but still, how sweeping and vacuuming has not gotten it all. 2 guests later, I do not know. So anyway, dog hair is nearly impossible to get cleaned up. And that doesn't even include the kitchen. Plus, again, what I vacuumed out of the carpet. And before my cousin came, my other cousin, I vacuumed twice. And they said they were blowing up balloons, and there was still dog hair like staticking to the balloons. Before the boys came, I vacuumed, I think just once, maybe twice, I don't know, full of dog hair. Vacuumed full of dog hair. It's crazy. Blows my mind how much dog hair. Anyway, that is why we charge a pet fee, because it takes a lot to clean up after a pet. And even 2 guests later, now we're starting on our 3rd guest, still have dog hair. Is that gross to talk about? Sorry if it is. It's just the realities of it. I have tried everything to get it out of here, and yet here it is. Okay, I'm gonna mop and be done. I'm gonna be right at 3 hours. Perfect timing. Thank goodness. These boys took very good care of it, and I'm very blessed about that. All right, 4:34, and I am done. So right at 3 hours. Yay. It always just feels so good to leave. You guys probably get sick of it, but like to have the lamps on. Did I ever tell you that lamp over there got broken? Sure did. Unfortunately, but it's fine. So, but yeah, it feels so good to just have it all clean and smelling good, and to be heading out with it all done. Hey y'all, we have come to the end of another vlog. That last clip that you just saw, we went to dinner with the Minis tonight at Whistling Springs Brewery, had some pizza, sat and talked. It was such a lovely time. The reason we went to dinner with them was today is Katie's birthday, and it was just a fun little surprise. Alston messaged Scotty and said, hey, you guys want to meet us down at Whistling Springs? And I'm like, yes, of course. So it was really unexpected, wonderful surprise to get to go and spend the evening with Katie on her birthday. She's just such a blessing to us, and we are blessed that she chose us to be her family and allows us to love her. And Katie, we are blessed that you chose us to be your family and that you allow us to love you. And to just get to spend that hour or two with you this evening was just such a blessing. And so anyway, I didn't film any of it because we were just enjoying our time together, and it was just a really sweet way to end the week. That is for absolute sure. So anyhow, it's been a really good week. This vlog's only 30 minutes long, so it is hard. It's one of the things I wrote down. It's hard to do weekly vlog when you're filming essentially 4 vlogs in 1 week. So I have my weekly vlog, my grocery haul. I finished up part 1 of my classroom setup, and I started part 2 of my classroom setup videos. So I was working on 4 different vlogs throughout this week. And so when I'm filming that much, like I don't realize I'm not filming enough for my weekly vlog, which 30 minutes is enough. Okay. I know this, I realize this. But there's a couple other things to like tie up loose ends on. One being, why was there no house remodel content in this video? Because we did nothing this week. This, just between me working in my classroom, my tooth has bothered me off and on. We'll get to that in a moment. But Scotty also got another side job. And so he has been working on that in the evenings this week. And so he's kind of done with phase 1 of that. And so tomorrow we'll get back at it. So be on the lookout for next week's vlog for bathroom content. We're finally going to tear into the actual bathroom next week. But it was nice to get this done. Last week you've already seen it, but I love it so much. I can't even express how much I love this floor. It just looks so good. But anyhow, it was also nice to take a break. So that's what I was trying to think about and say. But we didn't take a break. We've been so busy anyhow. So we really didn't have time for it this week anyway. And then the last thing on my list is a tooth update. It hurts me off and on. It's really weird. Like I woke up, okay, Tuesday, it hurt so bad. I did not go to the gym. I already talked about that. Wednesday, I remember telling Scotty at one point during the day, I was like, it is crazy how much better, how much like noticeably better my tooth feels today. Yesterday, did not hurt at all. Even tried to chew on this side a little bit. And I think that was a bad idea because it's hurt me most of the day today, but not like excruciating pain, just like a dull pain. So if you've ever had a root canal, is this normal? I don't know. I've never had a root canal. Just what I've Googled and the follow-up instructions from the endodontist say those kind of things, like it'll hurt, it'll be healed completely within X amount of days or whatever. And today's what, the 5th day. So, yeah, it's been hurting me kind of throughout the day. It doesn't hurt right this moment, so that's a good thing. But I did take ibuprofen right before we went to eat. But it's 10:45 and we went at 6:30, so it's been about 4 hours. So anyway, I'm making it. I'm getting there, and I think it's going to be just fine. I was like, okay, the fact that it's hurting again after 5 days, is it like actually dying now? Did I just pay all that money for my tooth to just now need to get pulled out? Is that a possibility? Because I really hope not. I haven't Googled that, and I probably am not going to. We're just going to let be what will be. And I think that's it. I think the only other thing I thought of but didn't write down was my eye doctor appointment. I'm actually so insanely glad I waited this long. That's something I didn't mention when I made my appointment, because the place I'm going, Caleb recommended, which is Riley's boyfriend. This place he goes, he's like, I love this place. They're so great. And I was like, do they take my insurance? He's like, my mom goes there and you work together. I was like, good point. So anyway, I called him, whatever day that was, Monday, I don't remember, Tuesday, doesn't matter, and was like, I need to get an appointment, yada yada, and they're like, we're actually booked out, except we have a new doctor starting in a few weeks, if you want to be a new patient with him. And I'm like, that's fine with me, I have no relationship with anybody, you know. And so they're like, they tell me who he is, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, that's the doctor I love. I saw him one time at the Walmart, and then he left right after that. And I didn't know where he went. Nobody knew where he went. And like, I didn't like super try to track him down, but I asked a few people and nobody knew that I asked. And he was so great. Like, he was so great. And so I'm like, oh my goodness, I was so stinking excited. I'm like, absolutely. She was like, oh, well, good. I did not hide my excitement on the phone with her. But anyhow, I am so excited that he is back in our area and I get to go to him. So anyway, I like 11 out of 10 experience with him. The one time I saw him, I have been to so many eye doctors over the last 30 years. And since I've been wearing glasses since I was 15 years old. And he was so great. Like, that's why I haven't been to another eye doctor in the last, like, how long have I had these glasses, guys? I don't know. Go back and figure it out for me on our weekly vlogs. I really can't remember how long I've had them. Probably 4 years. I really think it's been 4 years. Because I just really liked him so much. So I am so ecstatic to get to go to him again. So anyway, I also made Riley an appointment with him, and she was also very excited because she liked him as well. Okay, that's it. That's all the loose ends that we're tying up. Made this vlog considerably longer than it was a few minutes ago. So anyhow, that's going to do it for this week's vlog. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you have not already so you don't miss any of my future content. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.